Imagine a future where we hold the reins of evolution itself, a future where natural selection is replaced by human engineering. We could enhance species, eradicate diseases, and sculpt life. This is the promise and peril of controlling evolution. Evolution has driven life's diversity and complexity. It's a dance between organisms and their environment. But what if we could influence this dance, guide evolution, accelerating its pace and direction? Tools for this are emerging from biotechnology. CRISPR allows precise changes to DNA, rewriting life. Correct defects, enhance traits, introduce new genes. The implications are profound and far-reaching. We could reshape the biosphere, molding life to our will. But we must proceed with caution, guided by ethics. The ability to control evolution holds the potential to revolutionize our world. Imagine crops engineered to withstand drought and disease. Picture mosquitoes genetically modified to no longer carry malaria. Envision ecosystems restored with endangered species saved. The applications of controlled evolution extend beyond human needs. We could enhance the cognitive abilities of animals, create organisms capable of surviving in extreme environments. The possibilities are limited only by our imagination. In medicine, controlled evolution could usher in a new era. Imagine using gene editing to correct genetic defects in utero. Picture a world where cancer is treatable with gene therapies. The potential benefits of controlled evolution are undeniable. However, we must acknowledge the potential risks and ethical dilemmas. As we delve deeper into life, we must proceed with humility. The prospect of controlling evolution raises a host of ethical concerns that demand careful consideration. Do we have the right to interfere with the natural world in such a fundamental way? What are the potential consequences of altering the genetic makeup of species, both for the organisms themselves and for the ecosystems they inhabit? One of the most pressing ethical concerns is the potential for unintended consequences. Evolution is a complex and interconnected process, and even small changes to an organism's genome can have ripple effects throughout the ecosystem. Introducing genetically modified organisms into the wild could disrupt natural selection, leading to unforeseen ecological imbalances. Another ethical dilemma arises from the potential for exacerbating existing inequalities. Access to gene editing technologies could be unequally distributed, widening the gap between the haves and the have-nots. Imagine a world where the wealthy can afford to enhance their children's intelligence or physical abilities, while the poor are left behind. Furthermore, the ability to control evolution raises fundamental questions about the very nature of life itself. What does it mean to be human in an era where we can manipulate the building blocks of life? Where do we draw the line between therapy and enhancement? These are questions that will require careful deliberation and societal consensus. The natural world is a tapestry of intricate relationships, a delicate balance honed over millennia of evolution. Intervening in this delicate balance, even with the best of intentions, could have unintended and potentially catastrophic consequences. Consider the case of cane toads in Australia. Introduced in the 1930s to control agricultural pests, the toads quickly became an invasive species, devastating native wildlife and disrupting ecosystems. This ecological disaster serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of complex systems. Genetically modifying organisms could have similar unintended consequences. A gene edited to provide a species with a competitive advantage could lead to its unchecked proliferation, driving other species to extinction and disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Furthermore, the rapid evolution of resistance to pesticides and antibiotics serves as a cautionary tale. Just as bacteria evolve resistance to antibiotics, pests could evolve resistance to genetically engineered crops, rendering our efforts to control them futile. To Section 5, the designer's dilemma, weighing the benefits and risks. The potential benefits of controlling evolution are undeniable. From eradicating diseases to addressing food security, the promise of this technology is immense. However, we must proceed with caution, carefully weighing the potential benefits against the unknown risks. The precautionary principle, a cornerstone of environmental ethics, dictates that we should err on the side of caution when dealing with complex systems that we do not fully understand. In the context of controlled evolution, this means prioritizing research and risk assessment, ensuring that we have a thorough understanding of the potential consequences before releasing genetically modified organisms into the environment. Furthermore, we must engage in open and transparent public dialogue about the ethical and societal implications of controlled evolution. This dialogue should involve diverse stakeholders, from scientists and ethicists to policymakers and the general public. The decision of whether and how to control evolution is not one that should be made lightly. It is a decision that will have profound implications for the future of life on Earth, and one that we must approach with a sense of responsibility and humility. Section 6. Evolution in the Anthropocene Humans as Architects of the Biosphere. We live in the Anthropocene, an era defined by humanity's profound impact on the planet. From climate change to biodiversity loss, our actions are reshaping the biosphere at an unprecedented rate. In this context, the ability to control evolution presents both a profound responsibility and a unique opportunity. As the dominant species on Earth, we have a moral obligation to use our technological prowess responsibly. The power to control evolution should be wielded with utmost care, guided by a deep respect for the interconnectedness of life and a commitment to preserving the planet for future generations. At the same time, controlled evolution could offer potential solutions to some of the environmental challenges we face. We could engineer crops that require less water and fertilizer, reducing agriculture's environmental footprint. We could develop microorganisms capable of breaking down plastic pollution, cleaning up our oceans and landfills. The Anthropocene is often characterized by a sense of despair, a feeling that we are irrevocably damaging the planet. However, the ability to control evolution offers a glimmer of hope. It suggests that we have the potential to not only mitigate the harm we have caused, but also to actively participate in shaping a more sustainable future. Section 7. A world transformed, envisioning life in an era of controlled evolution. Imagine a world where malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus are distant memories eradicated through genetically engineered mosquitoes. Picture farms teeming with drought-resistant crops, providing food security even in the face of climate change. Envision ecosystems restored to their former glory, with extinct species brought back from the brink through genetic rescue efforts. This is just a glimpse of what life could be like in an era of controlled evolution. The possibilities are as vast as our imagination, limited only by our ethical considerations and our understanding of complex biological systems. In this future, medicine would be revolutionized, genetic diseases could be cured before birth, and personalized gene therapies would become commonplace. The average human lifespan could increase dramatically, and the quality of life for millions would be vastly improved. However, this future also comes with its own set of challenges. The potential for genetic inequality, the ethical dilemmas surrounding human enhancement, and the risk of unintended ecological consequences would need to be carefully addressed. Section 8. The Unknowable Horizon. Embracing uncertainty in the evolutionary journey. Despite our best efforts to predict and control the future, evolution, by its very nature, is a process of constant change and adaptation. The ability to control evolution does not grant us complete control over the future of life. Rather, it opens up a new chapter in our ongoing co-evolution with the biosphere. Just as we cannot predict the long-term consequences of our actions on the climate, we cannot fully foresee the ramifications of manipulating the genetic code of life. The ecosystems we inhabit are complex and interconnected, and even small changes can have ripple effects that are difficult to predict. In this era of unprecedented technological power, it is crucial to embrace humility and acknowledge the limits of our understanding. We must proceed with caution, recognizing that the more we learn about the intricacies of life, the more we realize how much we don't know. Section 9. The Future of Life. A shared responsibility in an age of unprecedented power. The ability to control evolution is not merely a scientific breakthrough, it is a profound cultural and ethical turning point for humanity. It challenges us to reconsider our place in the natural world and our responsibilities to future generations. The decisions we make today regarding this technology will have far-reaching consequences. It is imperative that we engage in a global dialogue involving scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public to establish ethical guidelines and regulatory frameworks for the responsible use of controlled evolution. The future of life on Earth in an age of controlled evolution is not predetermined. It is a future that we will shape through our choices, our actions, and our commitment to using this powerful technology wisely. The responsibility lies with us to ensure that this powerful tool is used for the betterment of humanity and the preservation of the planet we call home.